Uh, what's the deal, YouTube? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I'd like to say, I hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency, not letting no negative energy stop y'all positive energy. And today I want to talk to y'all about why you're not receiving them blessings you feel like you deserve, right? Why you're not receiving them blessings. So, you're doing everything right. You're putting out the positive energy. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you need to do. And you still ain't got that big blessing. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't got that big blessing. The reason why you haven't received that blessing yet is because you may have a bunch of people around you that when God gives you this blessing, you're going to be looking out for the wrong people. And God knows that. You're only seeing stuff from a material point of view, and you think these people have the best interest for you. You don't know what's going on behind your back, though. But God knows what's going on behind your back. And when I say God, I'm not talking about the God of this world. I'm talking about the Most High. I'm talking about the Creator, you know what I'm saying? Because the God of this world and the God of the universe is two different gods. Because you can get blessings from the devil too, right? This is the devil's world. And let me differentiate those two. So blessings from the devil, let's do blessings from God first. Blessings from God is going to be something positive. You get that blessing, you don't have to worry about you ain't got to look over your shoulder. You ain't got to worry about nothing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing from God. It might be a good job. You may mess around and hit the lotto. That's a blessing from God, right? You know what I'm saying? A blessing from the devil, say you hustling or something, right? You ain't got no job, or you're in a situation where you ain't got no money coming in, right? A blessing from the devil would be you run into somebody that got a bunch of weed, some pounds, or some boats, some drugs, and you feel like, oh, this is a blessing. This is a blessing from God. Now I can get some money, I can make some money, this and that. Whole time, that's a blessing from the devil. Because look what you're doing to get that money that you're going to be receiving. You're going to be selling drugs. You're going to be doing all this shit. You're going to be getting people addicted to drugs. You're going to be fucking up your community. That's a blessing from the devil. You know what I'm saying? A blessing from God, you ain't going to be having to do that. You ain't going to be having to look over your shoulder, worry about somebody robbing you, worry about the police taking your ass to jail. You ain't going to have to worry about that because that's going to be a blessing from God. It may be a job, opportunity, you know what I'm saying? A partnership. That's going to have you in a beneficial have you in a situation where you can gain from that, have beneficial gain. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing from God. So you may not be receiving them blessings from God because you got a lot of people around you that's not really on your side, you know what I'm saying? And you're not hearing the conversation that's going on behind your back. You're not hearing the conversation that's going on behind your back, so you think these people on your side and all that. And you, being the good person you are, when you get blessed, you're going to look out for these people. You know what I'm saying? But God don't want you to do that because they don't deserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on behind your back. You just thinking these people fuck with you, they your friends, they your family, etc. But you're not knowing what's really going on. Because if they had that same blessing, if the tables was turned, they wouldn't do that for you. And God knows this. You don't know this. You know what I'm saying? That's why you haven't received that blessing yet, because you got all these people around you that don't deserve it. I'm not saying they don't deserve it, but God knows that you're going to get this blessing and be looking out for the wrong people. That's what I'm trying to say. It's cold as hell out here. I'm trying to get some of this sun. Nigga trying to get some of this sunlight. But that's why y'all haven't received that blessing. Because you a good person. You may fuck around and get 5,000-6,000, right? And God be like, and you be like, all right, let me look out for these people. Let me throw a couple hundred right here. But that 5-6 bands, that's for you. Those bands is for you. That's not for nobody else. But God knows if he gives you that money right now, you have to wait. There's been situations like this, right? I'll be waiting on some money. I'm like, damn, I may be a jug or anything, check anything. I'm waiting on some money. Like, damn, this shit. You know, I'm telling like, yeah, I'm waiting on this. We're going to get some bud. We're going to do this, yada, yada. We're going to yada, yada, this and that. And I'm just waiting on it. And then me and this person get into it. And then once we fall out, that shit come through. Because God was like, no, I'm not about to give you this money right now. Because if I give you this money right now, you're going to be looking out for these motherfuckers. You're going to be sharing your money with. You're going to be buying weed, pizzas, all that shit. Whatever you may enjoy that's for you, you're going to be sharing it with them. And they don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I went through this before. I was waiting on a couple dollars, right? And I was with I was with some people that I wasn't supposed to be with. And my plan was when I got this money, I'm about to get some bud. We about to smoke. We about to do all this shit. And I was just waiting. And then we ended up falling out. I ended up realizing something about them people, and I'm like, damn, And then once I distanced myself from him, that money came right through. Because God knew if I had that money, he knew the conversation that was going on behind my back that I didn't hear. And he knew if I would have got that money with them around me, I was going to be looking out for them. Because that's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? But they don't deserve that shit. So I had to wait. He had to put my blessing on pause because he knew I was going to be looking out for the wrong people. God knows them conversations. He hears them I ain't going to say God. I'm going to just say God. The Most High hears them conversations that's going on behind your back that you don't hear. You be thinking everybody, your friend, your family got the best interest for you. You don't know that. You got to separate yourself from these people. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that blessing. Because you don't know what's going on behind your back. You think these people on your side, you think these people got the best interest for you. That could be what's stopping your blessing. You know what I'm saying? You around a bunch of people that don't really have the best interest for you. And God knows if I give this person this blessing, he or she gonna be looking out for these people that's not really their friend or their family. You know what I'm saying? So that could be one reason why you haven't received that blessing you waiting on. And like I told y'all too, it's different blessings. Cause you gotta understand the God of this world is the devil. This is the devil's world. So if you get a blessing if you get like a material blessing, you fuck around and come up on the opportunity, like you find somebody with some pounds, or you find somebody, now you putting out some negative energy. It's a low vibrational blessing. That's from the devil, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or you get a job at a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, at a strip club or something like that. That's a blessing from the devil right there. You know what I'm saying? Those are blessings from the devil. You got to be able to differentiate the two. Because if you got to do some negative ass shit to keep that blessing up, like say you get some pounds, now you selling weed, and you got to continue to sell weed to keep that blessing. That's a blessing from the devil. The blessing from God is you ain't gonna have to do shit. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. And it's cold as fuck. I'm trying to get some of this sun. Whew, but it's kind of cold though. Yeah, but a blessing from God, you ain't gonna have to do nothing. It's gonna be like a job. It's gonna be opportunity. It's gonna be a career or something like that where you ain't gotta be doing the extra. The blessing from the devil, you're gonna be having to sell weed. You're gonna be having to sell drugs. You're gonna be having to be a pimp, a prostitute, etc. Because these are blessings from the devil. You know what I'm saying? And the God of this world and the God of the universe is two different gods. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people worship the devil unknowingly because they're worshiping the God of this world. And they feel like they're getting all this shit, all these blessings, and they're really blessings from the devil. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to differentiate the two and know what side you are. Because you may be getting blessings from the devil and thinking they from God. Running into somebody like, oh yeah, I ran into this plug, now I got pounds, I got boats, I got all these pills and all this shit. That's a blessing from the devil. Because you about to be selling drugs to people. You about to get people addicted to drugs. And there's a lot of negative energy that's associated with that. Motherfuckers might be robbing their family for money just to go buy your drugs. That's some evil shit. That's a blessing from the devil. You know what I'm saying? Compared to you getting a blessing from God and you got a job now. You ain't even got to sell shit. You ain't got to do shit. You post it up all day just making money. And it's something you enjoy doing. That's a blessing from God. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to differentiate the two. And also, at times, you want to just, if you're going through stuff, you want to isolate yourself. You want to isolate yourself so you can just really connect with the Most High, so you can connect with God. Because you may be going through something and you feel like you want to be around people and they blocking your blessings. Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, we live in a world nowadays where people don't really keep it solid like that. People don't keep it real, you know what I'm saying? So you may be around a bunch of people, you keeping it real though, you know what I'm saying? But they not. And that's what's blocking your blessings. Because once you get that big bag or whatever you waiting on, you're going to be like, yeah, let's go do this. Like, you're going to be sharing it with them. That's the type of person you is. But they don't deserve it. Because you're not hearing the conversations that's going on behind your back. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is. So that's why the Most High isn't blessing you with what you feel like you deserve or what you feel like you're entitled to. Because you may have been doing everything good. You may just be going through something right now. You got a blessing on the way. It's for sure on the way. Trust me. It's on the way. You got to just get these people out your life. And you're going to notice when you start separating yourself from people, you just a good person. You keep letting these people back in your life because you're a good person. But you're going to start to notice once you start separating yourself from these people, stuff going to start to go right. You're going to start getting opportunities. You're going to start feeling better. Your vibration going to go up higher. You're going to start feeling good. You know what I'm saying? But you being the person you are, you may be like, damn, I miss this person, or I don't want to just turn my back on this person. You know what I'm saying? So let me bring them back in my life. And then stuff going to start going wrong. Because they don't deserve that positive energy that you got. They don't deserve them blessings that you're entitled to, you know what I'm saying? Or that you got on the way. So they gonna fuck up your blessings, you know what I'm saying? So Just something to be aware of. If you're wondering why you doing everything right and you can't seem to get them blessings, you may have people around you that are blocking your blessings because they're not really on your side. You know what I'm saying? They're not really on your team like that. When you think they are, anybody can lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Smile in your face because you're on the material. You're on the material. You're not thinking about the spiritual part of things. You know what I'm saying? You're not, because you can't see the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? But the spiritual world controls most of the material world. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Just like we can't see the air we breathe. Oh, I can't see what I just inhaled, but I know it's there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's there. I can't see the wind, but I can see the trees blow. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on that. You got to be on your spiritual shit too. You got to be on that spiritual, on that spirituality side of things too. Because somebody can walk up to your face and just. But if you're not tapped in on the spiritual side of things, you're gonna just be like, okay, yeah, they smiling, they got good vibes. But if you tapped in on the spiritual, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be able to read that shit and know, like, hold on, like them intentions ain't pure. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you may just be tapped in on you may just be tapped in on the material. You gotta tap in with God. You gotta tap in with the spiritual side of things so you can see why you're not receiving your blessings. Because you got these people, so you can see the real energy. Because you probably can't even read the energy around you. You so tapped into the 3D, to this matrix. You think these people really your friends. You think your family really got the best interest for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at it from the material point of view. You know what I'm saying? And God knows. I ain't gonna say he or she. I'm gonna just say God, the creator, the Most High, knows the conversations that go on behind your back. You don't hear the conversations that's going on behind your back. You think these people really fucking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear the conversations. If you heard the conversations, you'll be more one to isolate yourself. That's why you ain't got that big bag yet. That's why you ain't got that big opportunity yet, because you got these people around you that's gonna be sucking up your blessing. They're gonna be mooching off your blessing. You know what I'm saying? And they don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's for you. That bag is for you. That opportunity is for you. That car, that job, etc. It's for you because you've been putting in that work. You've been putting out that positive energy. You've been raising your vibration. That's for you. It's not for nobody else. So you keep having these people around you that don't fuck with you like that. So that's postponing your bag longer and longer, your blessing longer and longer. Because you may not know this, but when you know, you're going to be looking out for people because that's the type of person you are. And God knows you're going to be looking out for people because that's the type of person you are. But you may not know that these people wouldn't do the same for you. You think they'll do the same for you. They may even be in a situation right now where they can help your situation, but they choosing not to because they selfish. But as soon as you get blessed, you're going to still look out for them. You're going to help your situation and their situation because that's the type of person you are. But God don't want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to that's why you're not getting the blessing. Until you separate yourself from these people that you got around you that's not really on your team, and then you'll be able to receive that blessing with open arms. Because you're going to see, once you get rid of these, I'm telling you, I done been in a situation like this. I'll be waiting on some money. And it was with my family. I'm going to tell y'all the story. It was with my family, right? And I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lock in on my family and all that. And I'm waiting on this money so we can get some weed and all this, so we can smoke up and all that. And I can be like, yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? We can get some money together, yada, yada, trying to put them on this. And the shit was just lagging. Like, it usually don't take this long. I'm like, why this shit taking so long? Like, usually this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, why this shit taking so long? And then we end up falling out, right? And then I realized, like, who they really was, you know what I'm saying? And then the fucking money came through. Then I'm like, damn. Imagine if this shit would have hit and I was still with them. Because when people faking it, say if I don't really fuck with you like that, I'm not really your friend, but I'm around you just in case you fuck around and come up, I know you're going to be looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? Say if I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, I'm going to fuck around and say if I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, right? And you come up on some money. I'm not going to fuck around and be like, now I don't like you, and I'm going to tell you now, like, I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, I ain't going to tell you now. I'm going to really fake it so I can get something from you. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna get that big bag because they're gonna continue to fake it and get more shit from you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna fall out, something gonna happen, and then you're gonna get that blessing, is what I'm trying to say. Because as long as you keep on looking out, these people are not gonna show you their truth. They're not gonna show you their real intentions. Because why would you tell somebody like, I'm not really your friend, I'm not really your family, I know we family, but I don't really fuck with you like that. I'm just fucking with you because I know you're gonna end up getting some shit, because you always end up getting shit. You
You always end up getting some shit. So I want to just be here when you get some shit because I know you're going to look out for me because that's the type of person you is. Then you're going to be like, no, fuck, no, get away from me. You ain't going to want that person by you, so they're not going to tell you that shit. So they're going to continue to fake it. And God knows this. So God's not going to bless you until you get rid of these people out your life. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to be able to receive that blessing. I'm telling you. So if you wondering why you haven't received your blessing yet, you wondering why things is, you know what I'm saying, not going right, it could be you too. But if you're doing everything right, you're putting out positive energy, you may have the wrong people in your life, and God's waiting for you to realize you got to get rid of these people because they don't really fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to continue to fake you because they know you're going to continue to look out. But once they show their true colors, you ain't going to look out, so they're not going to show their true colors. People is like that. You know what I'm saying? And they know you're going to get blessed because they know you always getting some shit. You always getting a car. You always getting a spot. You always popping up with new little jugs and all this shit. You always getting some money somehow. You always end up getting some shit. So these people want to be around you because they just know you're going to end up getting some shit no matter what you're going through. They want to just be close to you, even if they don't really fuck with you like that. But you don't need the people around you. You want people around you that's going to reciprocate that energy. You know what I'm saying? If you fucked up, they're going to look out for you just like you'll look out for them if they was fucked up. They're not going to just be like, okay, just giving you a little bullshit advice. They'll really look out for you because you'll really look out for them. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't going to receive that blessing until you get these people out your life, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to receive that blessing from God. I'm not talking about the God of this world. I'm talking about the God of the universe. When stuff just happens miraculously, that's the God of the universe. When you fuck around and run into somebody with some pounds for the load, that's a blessing from the devil of this world, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to be putting on more negative energy and be keeping this, you know what I'm saying, the cycle going. You know what I'm saying? Of the negativity, of the low vibrations. So you got to be able to differentiate the two, and you also got to know that you got the wrong people around you. They may be stopping your blessing. I ain't going to make this video too long. I'm trying to get some of this sun real quick. And hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency. Go ahead, drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a little video welcoming everybody to the channel and all that, letting you know what you're going to find on this channel. But it's just a video talking about why God hasn't blessed you. Because you may have people around you that you feel is on your team. You feel like they your friends, they your family, but you're not hearing the conversation that's going on behind your back. And if you heard them conversations, you wouldn't want to have them around you like that. But God hears them conversations, and God ain't going to give you this blessing, and you got these people around you, and you're going to be looking out for the wrong people. Because if you pop up with that bag, they're not going to be like, oh, yeah, I don't really like you, I don't really fuck with you. They're going to keep the show going. Why would they tell you they don't, you know what I'm saying? Why would they just come out and say that after you get the bag? If anything, fake like you don't got the bag. Even if you do get it, fake like you don't got it, and see their true intentions. See how they gonna act. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be like, damn. So good thing I didn't come around y'all with this money, or good thing I didn't put y'all up on this, because y'all would have took advantage, because y'all wasn't really fucking with me in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's why your blessings probably being prolonged or being postponed, because you got the wrong people around you. I ain't gonna make this video too long. I hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.